Think it's impossible to live out of a carry-on for 3 weeks in 6 different countries? Well, in the next 10 minutes, we're gonna change your mind. We're packing for a 3-week trip to New Hampshire, Italy, Slovenia, Montenegro, Greece, and Croatia, and we're gonna have to fit all that inside of a carry-on. We travel for about 50% of the year, so we like to consider ourselves travel experts. Did you know that there's a correct way to pack your suitcase? We're gonna be showing you the trip packing system, which will have you thinking that you can live out of a carry-on while you travel. Stick around because not only are we gonna be showing you the trip packing system, but we're also gonna give you personal tips that we've captured over the past 3 years as we've traveled to over 30 different countries together.
Started traveling, we really didn't have a good packing system. It took a lot of trial and error, and that resulted in a lot of extra fees because we showed up at the check-in counter with too much weight in our luggage, or we ended up having to pack an extra checked bag because we didn't really know what we needed. So we're gonna take you through our exact packing system so that you don't have to pay the extra fees for a checked bag and don't end up with overweight luggage. First things first, what I always do to start out is I pull out every piece of clothing I think I want to pack. So for this trip in particular, we kind of have two different genres of trips going on. We have a more hiking, adventure, road trip kind of style, and then we have European summer. So packing for two very different things, trying to fit it all in one suitcase can be a little difficult. So this is where pulling your clothes out and really planning your outfits in advance is gonna save you a ton of time and heartache trying to figure out which clothes you're gonna put in here. So for New Hampshire, I have just a tiny little pile here of my hiking clothes, which I can also reuse as my travel clothes. So that's gonna be like leggings, long sleeve t-shirt, short sleeve t-shirt, jacket, and a rain jacket, just in case it does rain, because that typically does happen when we travel and we go hiking. So that's like a what if category. If I need something when we're out hiking, I wanna have it. And then I also have a collapsible backpack from Tripped in that pile because this is perfect for day hikes and road trips as well. So that's that. And then I also have all of my European summer clothes here. And I think my top tip for packing for a European summer is lightweight clothing, lots of tank tops, lots of linen or cotton or things that are gonna do well in the heat because it's forecasted right now at least to be over 90 degrees Fahrenheit every single day we're there. So packing light is gonna be really essential for this trip. So we're staying cool in the heat, but also that's gonna help with the room in our suitcase. So that's super nice. Check the weather before you pack. Very important, and make sure you pull all the materials that are gonna be suited for your trip.
I'm taking you through the 3 different types of things I'm gonna pull for. So number 1 is going to be my favorite day. So when I'm thinking about my favorite day on a trip, it's probably gonna be my day in Santorini. So I pulled out a nice white shirt here. I'm gonna wear some super simple black pants, and I have that for my outfit. I can also wear that. Most other places in Europe, white goes with everything. Let's jump into the next day I'm gonna pull for, which is my mid or most important day. Most important day for me is probably gonna be when we're walking around Venice. I know during Venice I'm gonna want some sun protection, something a little bit looser, so I pulled out this. It is this awesome little fun corduroy piece. I love this. I wear it all over the place, so that's probably gonna be my most important day, and I can wear that all over New Hampshire as well, because remember, I'm trying to pack things that I can use for multiple different instances. And the last day that I'm gonna pull for is my travel day. Travel day, I like it super simple, a nice, easy AKHG black t-shirt. I wear this almost everywhere, so this is gonna be great for hiking, and it's great for travel. It's really comfortable, it's sweat wicking, so those 3 things alone will probably cover about half my trip. Now let's jump into the bottoms. Like I said, I love my super simple black pants. I'm wearing my other favorite pants right here, and then I'm also gonna pack some swim trunks. The swim trunks for me can go with almost anything. I can wear them with my white shirt in Venice, I can wear them in New Hampshire if we wanna go swimming somewhere, and I can also wear them if it starts to get hot. So I'm gonna pack 1 pair of swim trunks that can second as a pair of shorts too, because remember, we're fitting all this inside 1 piece of carry-on. So let's get packing.
Honestly, packing for this trip is so much easier than packing for our winter trips. Like we went to Finland and Japan, and trying to fit all of our cold weather clothes in one suitcase was definitely more of a struggle. So I'm feeling pretty proud of what I pulled. I feel pretty confident that this will all fit without having to readjust anything. But I think the key thing is just having a capsule wardrobe. I personally like to do a lot of blacks, whites, and beiges because you can mismatch everything, and then a handful of statement pieces. So for like my favorite day, also probably gonna be Santorini. I have these bright blue pants that I'm really excited to wear. And then those are gonna go with any of my neutral tops, which is gonna be super nice. And then on the other hand, I have a ton of neutral bottoms. So I also have some statement, like hot pink tank top if I want to wear that around and get some more color while we're walking around. But with that, let's try and fit it all in.
The next step is going to be packing. So we're laying out all of our stuff. We like to lay them out from left to right. I added one extra outfit because we will be gone for quite a while for this trip, and we went through it. So I have over here, this is gonna be my travel outfit. I wanna make sure I'm staying comfy. Down here, I put my shoes, so it's really easy going through TSA. Right here is going to be my favorite day, which I'm really excited about. I also packed some hiking shoes. These are mostly gonna be used when we are hiking. My other shoes will probably be my daily drivers when we are traveling through the cities. So I have my regular shirt, my jacket, everything else. You can also see I have my what if item up here. I'm bringing a bright orange jacket, looks awesome in photos. We love capturing, but also just in case it rains. You never know, it's summer, we could get a freak thunderstorm like what Giselle was saying.
When we say plan for inconsistent weather in New Hampshire, this is what we mean.
And then I have two different outfits. I am typically one person that spills a lot on my shirts. So I'm bringing a white shirt, but I'm also bringing a what if extra shirt just in case I end up spilling on that. It's inevitable when traveling with me. And that covers just about everything. We are bringing this little towel. This is our favorite travel towel because it's super small, it's lightweight, easy to throw in a backpack. So if I do go and jump in with my swim trunks, I can easily dry off and throw this in. So out of everything, I think I'll be able to fit this all inside our carry-on. We're gonna go jump in, pull out our packing cubes, and then we're gonna jump into the bathroom because even though we have all of our clothes laid out, we still have to figure out how are we gonna fit all of our toiletries in our carry-on too. So let's get to it.
So how I typically pack my carry-on, I do all of my smaller packing cubes and then my like more fluffy items on one side, and then I do my shoes, accessories, and then anything else I need to throw in on the other side. So over on this side, I have two of my packing cubes. I have my shirts packing cube, and what's really nice about these is that they can compress. So right now they are fully compressed, but if you guys unzip them, look how much more room I have. So it can fit a lot. And then to get it down, all you gotta do is re-zip it. And I can honestly squeeze a lot more in this. But since I did a good job pulling all of my clothes, I don't even have to like worry about squeezing it for this particular trip. But I know I could fit more because it does have this compression feature, which is really nice. So I've got two of these on this side. I also have the collapsible backpack over here along with my like hiking jackets because it's a little more fluffy and I know I can press down on it on top of the packing cubes. And then I'm gonna leave room on this side so that I can put my toiletry case over here as well. So now that we're on to toiletries, we essentially just repeat what we just did with our clothes. So I'm currently pulling out all of the toiletries that I'll be needing. Now normally, I'm not as like bougie when it comes to hair and makeup stuff because we're just out hiking or road tripping, and I don't do that when we're out adventuring. So like New Hampshire, half of this stuff won't apply. But for Europe, since it's European summer, we're gonna try and look a little cute, a little more put together. I have my hair curler and straightener and extensions. I have my skincare stuff, travel skincare, dry shampoo, because I love dry shampoo while we're traveling, especially for a long amount of time. Makeup brushes, makeup, mini travel hairbrush, things like that I know I'm gonna need this entire trip. So we're gonna try and do that. I have two different travel bags that I'm gonna be using. I'm gonna have one for my TSA approved liquids, and then I'm also gonna have one where I put all this in and organize. So now that we're pulling, let's get packing. So I have all of my skincare, all of my eye drops, sunscreen, perfume, some of my liquid makeup in this one, and then I ended up putting all of my hair care, my straightener, my curling iron, my hairbrush, things like that in this one. And then I'm gonna take all of this extra stuff here and I'm gonna put it in this lovely little pouch, which is really nice. It's got this little hook that goes behind here so you can hang it on like any vanity mirror. And then it has a ton of different storage and pockets for me to put in like my makeup brushes, since they're wide enough for that, and my skincare towels and things like that, as well as like the bigger pieces of makeup that I want to throw in here. And then I also always pack a little first aid kit, whether it's Band-Aids or I will always bring like Benadryl, Advil, things like that too, because we always end up needing it. So that I'll also put all of that stuff in here too.
So I love this thing, especially because of this hook. When I go into a bathroom, let's say if I'm in a hotel or if I'm using a public shower, I can grab this. It clips directly across where the shower goes, and then I can have all of it. I have my shampoo right here, I have my conditioner, I have any shower gels I have. This one's hair gel, but I put it in there too. Oh. And it just makes it so easy, so I can have all my liquids in one spot. Like G was saying, it's TSA approved, and then all of these are the exact size that you need to do for that. So this is probably one of my favorite pieces, especially for showering, because I used to have a different case where I would have to put it on the floor and it would get all wet, and it just didn't have the nice ability to hang directly from the shower. So that was probably one of my favorite parts. This piece being able to unfold as well allows us to bring everything. I don't need to bring the small kit where I can throw in like a hair straightener or anything, just not for me, but it's great for G. It can fit a full hairbrush in here. I love how wide it is. It's long enough for my toothbrush. I can fit in my cologne, all my different lotions. It has space for my retainer, everything that I can think of, chapstick, different pieces if I get itchy for mosquito bites. And the best part about it is once I get everything in here, it rolls up just like this, so I can clip it on. Let's say if I'm at a hotel, I can clip it directly on, I can unzip it, and when I'm getting ready to pack up, head to the next spot, we can fold it straight back up and keep going. So it makes it super convenient. Being able to unfold it and be able to put this directly into my carry-on makes life so much simpler. So let's fit this in there, and I believe we're all done. We're packed. What do you think about our packing system? We know that we'll never forget anything now, and honestly, it's turned us from being overpackers and having to pack way too much stuff into being able to fit everything into a carry-on bag. I know myself, I used to always forget like random shampoo or a hairbrush or a toothbrush in a shower or in a bathroom, but since I can pack everything in that nice little tote, make it so I can just wrap it all up and bring it with me, and I'm never forgetting anything ever again. Even being experienced packers and traveling all over the place. Hi, Karen.
Karen won't fit in this case.
Even being experienced packers and traveling all over the place, it's completely changed the way that we pack, and it's gonna make our lives so much easier in Europe, especially with all the stairs going up and down. It makes it pretty difficult if you have a ton of luggage. Being able to only bring one carry-on and still have everything we need has been awesome.
That is it for today's video. We hope you guys learned something new with the tripped packing system. If you guys are packing for some upcoming travels this summer, make sure to check out the tripped packing system list. It is completely free to check out. It goes over everything that we just did. You can find it for free down in the description box below and check it out. It definitely will help you save a ton of room and money when you're traveling around this summer. And if you guys want to check out more from us, we are The Lovers Passport here on YouTube, and you can find all of our adventure travel, whether we're out in Finland chasing the Northern Lights, we're in Australia getting scuba certified, or bouncing around the Greek islands. We're bringing you a new bucket list adventure every single month this year, and you can go check us out over there. And with that, we'll see you on the next one.